Welcome to Guess That Bible Story.
Can you guess that Bible story? Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Guess That Bible Story, and I'm your host, Ormuka. In this episode, I just want to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone that participated. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for everyone that watched and clicked on this video. I want to start off by saying a big congratulations to all our winners. I only picked 5, but there were more than 5. All of the winners are going to be mentioned right about now.
I've been on my own for way too long. Way too long.
Thank you guys so much for participating, and great job for guessing the right answer, which was the story of Job, found in the book of Job. In this episode, I'm going to be narrating a really interesting story. This story is about a wonderful relationship. Hear me out. It involves 3 women and 1 man. It might sound a bit fishy right now, but when I tell you the story, you'll see why I say it's really wonderful. Thank you guys once again for all your views, likes, and comments. I really appreciate you guys. This is really near and dear to my heart. Let's continue to grow, and I have started looking at little prizes and gifts for giveaways. So probably next week's episode might actually be our first giveaway. So stay tuned. Comment down below any tips and tricks that you guys have for this series. And don't forget, the rules are guess that Bible story. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy. This story starts off with 3 women, a widow and her 2 daughter-in-laws, who are also widows. So this woman had lost her husband and her 2 sons, her only children. But now the people that she has in her life are the 2 daughters. That is why there are 3 women. The woman that is walking around with her daughter-in-laws and the daughter-in-laws. So it all begins like this. Once upon a time, there were 3 women. These women have gone through so much. They all are widows. One happens to be the mother of the 2 sons that had died. So this woman was walking around with her daughter-in-law, and they decided to move from their land that they lived in to move back home. Unfortunately, their home, they didn't have anyone. They're all widows now. Back then, the law was for a man to come and marry them, a man to keep the name going, to impregnate those widows and keep the family name going. So the only person that could do that is a close relative, like a brother, an uncle, a cousin. So the first widow, she's the oldest, and like I said, she's the mother to the 2 boys that she is walking around with their wives. As they're relocating back to their hometown, this woman is just thinking of how they're going to start. So she tells the daughter-in-laws, please go back to your original countries. Don't follow me. You guys are still young. You can get married again. Go home. Leave me. And I'm just gonna go figure my life out. No one's gonna want to marry an old widow like me. I'll figure myself out. One of the daughter-in-laws said, you know what, Mom, you're right. Thank you for all you did for me. Thank you for everything, but peace out. And the other daughter-in-law said, no, I'm not going anywhere. We are in this together. I'm going to be with you till the end. So now there are 2 women. They're traveling and journeying back home, and they get home. They're looking for a way they can work, and back then the only way they could work was either going to farm, and there were these people that they're not actually the ones farming or picking the product. They're the ones gathering what had dropped on the floor. Also back then, what was the thing for you to do the right thing as a decent human being was to intentionally drop some of your crop on the floor for those people to pick. So the only thing these women could do was forage the crop that was dropped on the floor. That's the only kind of work they could do. However, the woman was old. She can't really work. She can't do anything. So the daughter-in-law decided to do that. And as she was in the field, picking up the spoil and picking up everything from the ground, that is when she caught someone's eye. This man decided to inquire and ask, who is that woman? Obviously, like I said, this is a daughter-in-law. She moved with her mother to her mother-in-law to the mother-in-law's home. This is a tongue twister, but she moved to the mother-in-law's original home. So she does not look like them, she does not sound like them, she speaks a different language than them. So once you see her, she stands out. So someone saw her and he's looking like, ooh, who is that? Where is she from? And what is she doing here? They told him that, oh, she is a widow and she was this person's wife. No one is asking of her all of that. So immediately he sent for her and told her that she shouldn't go to any other field. She should get all the crops that they drop in the field. She should always come, and he's going to tell them to leave even more. That is favor, and this is where this wonderful relationship begins. Fast forward, after she'd been doing this for maybe 2-3 days, they don't give us an exact amount of time, but it seemed pretty fast. What happened was she goes home with a big basket, like full, like she just went shopping. She comes back with a big basket of grain, and she's just like full of joy. And the mother-in-law sees it and says, whoa, how did this happen? Like, did you get a job or something? And she's like, no, they said I should be collecting from here, this man, blah blah blah. And the mother-in-law knew exactly who this man was. The world is so small because this man was one of the men that could actually marry either of the women. Obviously, like, he saw the daughter-in-law already, so he's gonna inquire about her. He decides to go out to the court and asks, like, oh, is anyone gonna buy this land? So when you buy the land, that means you're inheriting that land plus the maids, the servant, and if they're widows, you inherit them too. There was someone that wanted to buy the land, but he was like, oh, no, I don't want to marry somebody. I already have my own person. So boom, he was able to, you know, finesse his way, and now he's going to be able to marry this woman. But before this happened, the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law had a very, very important conversation. They had a conversation talking about how the daughter-in-law was going to go propose to this guy. Back then, a proposal was you go and lay at the foot of the man's bed, meaning, oh look, yeah, you see me, I see you, what you about to do? So that is exactly what she did. The mother-in-law told her, go to this man after he's eaten and drank and he's satisfied. Go to him and lay at the foot of his bed. And if he does not kick you out, you in. You get married the next day. And that is exactly what she did. The man had a couple of concerns because he was a bit older and she was young and pretty and foreign, but everything worked out, and this is one of the most iconic relationships in the Bible. The reason why they started off with 3 women was because there were 2 daughter-in-laws and one fell by the side, but then it ended with a daughter-in-law and a mother-in-law and 1 man. So tell me, can you guess that Bible story? If you know the answer, please let me know in the comments below. In case you are a little bit confused, what kind of hint can I give? It's a great love story. The man was older, she was younger, she was foreign, and it's a relationship between mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. I didn't change that, that really happened. So hopefully you can guess it. Let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said in my last video, if you have any Bible stories that you actually want me to tell, leave in the comment section below. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm extremely excited about this. Let's see how well you guys know your Bible, because this is one of the most iconic relationships that I've read about, and I really like this relationship. It's really popular. So let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm your girl Ormuka. Stay blessed and not stressed, and I am, before I go, feel free to check out some videos. And I am